Hello, good morning. Happy new vlog. It's Saturday, it's not the morning actually, of course, it's the afternoon, it's 1:30 and I'm just going over to M&S to buy some things. This morning we have been doing the last wedding things, which include shot lists to the photographers and timings, cutting out name cards and writing people's names on and that kind of stuff.
Welcome to another episode of Toby's Stupid Vlog.
I'm just off to the station because I'm working this afternoon evening, at the Lancaster Hotel with Neil doing some social photography and stuff. Anyway, that's what I'm just all in black like a ninja. It occurs to me that this is the last vlog before the wedding, and I've only just thought about how that might actually work, vlogging on the wedding day, so bear with me. So obviously I will try and film bits, but I imagine that I will be slightly caught up in what's going on and it might be quite difficult. So I'm going to try and get lots of guest vloggers, as it were. So guests who are there, who have camera phones, who can vlog a bit on my behalf, and so I'll just kind of take guest footage to make it up. There's obviously going to be a wedding video as well, which will come out a bit later, but yeah, to sort of keep the informality of how vlogs work, I'll just have a few people pointing cameras at me, pointing cameras at themselves, and just sort of explaining what's going on, because yeah, I'll be rather busy actually with what's going on as it were. So that's how I think it's going to work next weekend. That's how I hope it's going to work. So in case you were wondering what glamorous London landmark I'm working at tonight, the Lancaster Hotel opposite Hyde Park in Kensington Gardens. Sounds pretty impressive, got to admit. However, wait for it, hope you haven't got vertigo. It's that massive tower block here on top of the station. So we've been doing place names most of the day, place cards for the wedding. We just thought we'd come for a little wander around Kew and buy some last minute gifts for people in the shop. Come and see how the bluebells look. They look very good. Going up the stairs to the Woodland House, which is the first time it's actually been not closed. Very exciting. Well, I say it's not closed, it might be closed. There's a nice view from up here at the very least. Good morning. It's Tuesday and it's a lovely day, and I'm going for a walk to Turnham Green to deliver a hard disk, which is slightly weird, but never mind. I've been absent from these here vlogs for the last 48 hours because I've been feeling really rough. I've had a kind of cold come fever thing for the last 48 hours, and this is my first proper trip outdoors in that time. And I can only presume it's one of those colds things that you get after you've had a load of stressful stuff and then it comes to an end and your body just goes bleh. So I'm trying to get it all out of my system before the weekend, obviously, because we are at W minus 5 days. It's ever so tranquil along here. I'm finding that because I have somewhat of a sore throat, it's quite difficult to talk. It's a bit weird. I have to over enunciate everything. Anyway, the sun's just coming out again, which is very nice. And I haven't done this walk for a while, and it's pleasant to do it knowing that I don't have to go to work at the end of it, and that there isn't a deadline on my walk. So it's quite fun. I'm going to work tomorrow and Thursday afternoon as well, after we've delivered all the bits to the caterers that we need to. And Friday and Saturday it's going to be a lot of sitting around, hopefully, and relaxing and getting maximum energies together, so that I can, well, I mean the wedding only finishes at 11 on Sunday, 11 PM, but I imagine we're going to be completely exhausted by the time we get to that point, so I've got to be at my A game. Hello. I'm not saying I'm not on it this year, but you'll notice that the vlogs sort of jump around a bit as I sort of lose my train of thought or come up with something else. And I've just discovered something that, you know, a good vlogger would discovered like 17 weeks ago. But I've been distracted clearly because all the title sequences for the first 12 or 13 weeks of the vlog say 2016. Whoops. Corrected from week whatever I'm editing now. So this shows how far behind it is. I think I'm in week 17. This is week 17 that you're watching, I think. And I'm editing week 14. So yes, it's still a disaster. My plan is to be caught up by the wedding. I have literally a couple of days to do that, and we're going to try and do as much of it as we can this evening. Good morning. So I have just been editing the videos from my stag do yesterday, and I was looking at them thinking, oh my god, you look tired and stressed, and then it occurs to me that I'm going to look back at this and go, oh my god, you look tired and ill. So there we go, because I am. Brilliant. I didn't ask you what you thought of week 16, the Higgy remix. The reason I didn't ask you is because I only agreed to it yesterday, and I don't know what it looks like yet. But what do you think? It's a bit random, isn't it? This is the way that I play catch up on vlogs. I farm them out. So, weird places to work number, I don't know what we're up to by now. This is a little podcast I'm recording for the post office. You might be able to tell from their branding. And this is the chairman's office, the chairman of the whole post office. So obviously I'm using their desk. Why not? That was a very brief interlude, wasn't it? Sorry for the wind. Hang on a moment. I'll go around the corner. Christ, the weather is a bit odd at the moment. It's like, you know, beautifully sunny, then it snows, and then there's a gale. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. I'm back. I'm walking home. I'm feeling a bit better. I say I'm feeling a bit better. Half an hour ago I was feeling terrible. So my mood is as up and down as the weather. Also, the lens is dirty. This isn't going well. Anyway, here we are. Yeah, this virus is really nasty, and I've picked a fine time to catch a virus, haven't I, really? Oh well. Not a lot I can do about that, really. I'll superdose vitamin C and go to bed early and hope for the best. Yeah. So tomorrow we're delivering things to the caterers, drinks and cakes. Cakes? No, we're doing cakes on the day. Drinks and glassware and various sweets and stuff. And picking up the beer from Dave the brewer. And then I got the last half day of work. And then I need to get over this stupid virusy thing. Hello, good morning. This is Boston Manor, is where I currently am, Boston Manor Station. Interesting side note, did you know it's called Boston Manor because there is actually a manor house still here, Boston Manor House, as you might imagine, and it's quite grand and quite impressive and has very big grounds, and I did not know that. So we'll have to see whether it's visitable or whether it's still private. But anyway, the reason that I'm in Boston Manor is because we have just dropped off the alcohol and the soft drinks and table plans and all that kind of stuff to the caterers who are just around the corner here. So we've done essentially the last task that we need to do before the wedding itself. So we are pretty much there, and that's kind of weird if I'm honest. And we've got a couple of days to ourselves now just to relax, really. And yeah, I mean, it's weird. There's been so much to do for so long, and now there's not, and it's a bit of a strange feeling. But you know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good on Sunday. This is our last meal together, last main evening meal together, pre-wedding. We're having a veggie day, so it's frittatas. And we're going to try some of the wine that we bought when we were at Three Choirs last, when we bought all the wedding. Actually, it was after we bought all the wedding wine, so it is a champagne much like the one we're having on Sunday, except it's pink. So we're going to give it a go. Good afternoon. So what I'm going to do now is go into Kew Gardens. Don't. No, I am. And the reason is, as I mentioned, I just got to finish off the best man. I'm the groom. I've got to finish off the last bit of the groom's speech. As I said many times, I've been working on this a few times, done a few iterations, had a read through this morning and just thought, okay, it needs a final line. You need to know you're finished. And I've written the whole thing in the gardens pretty much, and it's quite a useful place for inspiration. So that's what I'm going to do. Kristal has just left to go to the hotel, so the next time I'll see her will be on the actual aisle. So there's a bit of processing, working this through. The strange thing is about all of this is that, you know, everybody who does this hasn't done it before, and it's all a bit unknown. Like, you know how it works because you've seen everybody else do it, but yeah, when it's your own wedding day, it's just a lot of processing that goes on, and so I'm trying to remain as zen as possible because I really want to actually try and absorb as much of tomorrow as possible, and not sort of just be a passenger, kind of. So that's the plan. We shall see whether that will work. So I think I'm done, like actually finished, not just mostly finished or what have you. So that's good. More walking, as you may have noticed in the last video, kindly edited by Higgy Pop. I do a lot of walking around. Actually, that's not quite true. It's just that I only pull the camera out when I'm walking. When I'm sitting down at home, I don't usually. So you get the impression that I'm just walking from place to place. But trust me, there's a lot of sitting down in between. Anyway, this, as you can see, is not home. This is a change of plan. It's a very nice day, it's a very nice evening, and I was going to stay at home all by my lonesome and, you know, have a microwave meal and go to bed early. But I mean, why? Would be a reasonable question. Oh yeah, getting married in the morning. No, but aside from that, so I'm now going to go and convene with the Ushers in Wallington, Carshalton, that kind of way. So why not? Hello from the future again. That is it for this week's vlog. It ended on a Saturday because Sunday is wedding day, and I'm from the future, so spoiler alert, we get married. I hope you'll join me for that. It was almost entirely filmed by Higgy Pop because I was busy getting married, and so I have no idea what he's filmed, but I imagine it's me in a suit and Kristal in a nice dress, sort of wandering around and exchanging vows and eating food. So that won't be much of a surprise to you, I should imagine. But thank you very much for watching this week, and I hope I'll see you next week for a very short 1 day and a bit wedding vlog. And then after that, we're off to the Canaries.